quilty friends. Thanks for being out here in Brenda's Quilting Studio. Let's have a lot of fun today. Let me tell you what's going on the quilting bed. First of all, this quilt was a Batik Exchange bag quilt. So everybody brought a variety of batiks cut to the right shape. They laid them out on the table. Everybody went around and picked up the right amount of batiks of any ones that they wanted, tossed them in the bag. Then you reached into the bag, grabbed 2 batiks and stitched them together. Grabbed another batik and stitched it on. Whatever you picked out, that's what went on next. So it's created this amazing batik menagerie of color. Really fun, really nice design, good variety and combination here. She did mention that if 2 things didn't go together at all, or they were nearly the exact same color, you could switch it out. But anyway, you can see how well this is put together. The points are nice, a good variety of design and color. So this is the Batik Exchange mystery bag quilt. Very fun, totally fun idea. It's ending with the triangles on the side. Now, remember, anytime you have a triangle anywhere in your quilt, half square triangles, flying geese, edges over on the border area as she's doing here, you're going to have at least 1 bias edge and maybe 2 depending upon how you cut out your triangle. When you have a bias edge, what does that mean? It's more susceptible to stretching. You want to be very careful when you're pressing it to make sure that you don't do any stretching in the process. We're pressing gently. We're not ironing. We're not scrubbing. That's something to be aware of right there. Very nicely done. You can see how nice and square this is. There's no stretching going on right there. I'm very pleased to see that that is the case. Backing is brilliant. Look at that gorgeous backing. Absolutely stunning. The design I'm putting on is my stars and loops. She has all these great stars on the front. I'm doing it in my blue teal color of thread. I've got dozens and dozens of colors of thread, but this is the one that ultimately she chose to go on here, and I think it's showing so nicely to have those dark stars in relationship to the background, because as you can tell, you can't really see it in the batiks at all. So very, very nicely done. The batting I'm using is my lighter weight batting. The quilt itself is about 43 inches square, so we're going to go with a little lighter weight batting, but that batting also adds some nice loft to those stars. So all is good in that department. Questions or thoughts, send them over my way. I'd be happy to help you with them. I'll show you one more thing. She did piece the backing in a couple of areas. She's got piecing here and she's got a piecing up here. The quilt itself just barely fit between those 2 piecings. But my concern is then the quilt is going to end on this section here, and when she gets ready to do the binding, she's going to have to clip into that. It's going to be kind of a mess. I would much rather incorporate a section that had been added on into the quilt to make it look like it was supposed to be there. Although it's exactly the same fabric, you won't even know the difference. Have a lovely quilty day.